Introductions. Okay.
Well, I mean, the only person who would need the introduction really is Jensen.
Oh yeah, that's true. Oh yeah. Speaking of which, what nickname would you want
Jensen, do
to
you want
have?
Juicy J? Because what he does is that for the thumbnails and stuff, he'll put like our nicknames on there, like I'm the Texas Viking.
Mm-hmm.
Juicy J.
Juicy
Yeah. Well,
J.
We get copyrighted.
yeah. So just do the Maverick. Just do the
Oh,
Maverick.
just a Maverick. Okay.
Yeah.
It's fucking copyrighted.
Yeah. We can't get copyright off the bat for fucking infringement.
That's so bad.
Maverick. Maybe I could find a better font than that.
You can make up a different one. Yeah, because that's Logan Paul's podcast.
Well.
I didn't know that.
Let's see.
Well. You're not doing your own podcast. That's just your stage, like your nickname.
Yeah,
You know, so it
Jay the
doesn't.
Maverick.
That's true.
Yeah. Just do Jay the Maverick.
Jay the Maverick. I like that even more.
That's my rap name.
Oh yeah, maybe Jensen will spit some bars for us before we hop off tonight.
Oh, I definitely would. Is it with a A or Y? A or Y. A or E?
J-A-Y.
J-A-Y? Alright,
Yeah.
Jay the Maverick. Okay. Perfect.
Oh, sweet. How much do I owe you? Are you sure?
Alright.
Nice.
I got you the small ones, and then I didn't know.
Long ones? No, that's cool. I'm gonna roll a fucking long one.
I was like, I don't know which ones you wanted. So.
No, bro, you're good. Appreciate that. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
You got that long dick.
And I got this big ass churro here too.
Big ass churro. What the fuck?
Let's do it.
Rainier, don't die. Oh my god.
Oh my god, I saw that!
Dude,
Holy moly, that was gigantic.
I pulled out a weapon.
Oh, dude, speaking of weapons, I went to the Magic Cauldron. It's over down there by like the museum district. It's just like a fucking store for like Ren Fair geeks and shit like that.
Okay.
And like people who are in like the magic, like actual magic, not like stage magic, but like spiritual, like actual magic.
Oh.
You know, like Wiccan magic and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
I got a book on runes, so that's pretty cool. And then, yeah, and they had like, their whole back wall was full of like foam and actual steel weapons and shit for like cosplay and Ren Fair and shit.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I saw some axes that looked really, really close to Olaf's axes from League, so I think I'm gonna buy them because they're foam and use them as a stencil to make hard foam ones. So.
Oh, okay.
Soft to hard.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
from soft to hard. The new podcast, From Soft to Hard.
From soft to hard. There we go.
Juicy baby.
Anyway. Welcome everyone to the Geeks Reborn Podcast. I got my title right this time. For 2 weeks straight, I keep calling it Geeks Reviews, which is the old name. The new name is the Geeks Reborn Podcast. Tonight's guest.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, because this is a brand new show, completely different new format. So for tonight's guest, we have the Texan Viking. Let me fix your name. So it's.
Yep.
And joining us tonight is his good old buddy, Jay the Maverick. Welcome to the show, guys. Especially you, Jay. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Nah, he's a new one we have.
Yes, sir. So currently Carl holds, I think, maybe at least four appearances.
I believe so.
3 or 4.
Yeah, 3 or 4. I think the first one we did, it was just me and you. I think we did a second one of just me and you.
Yeah.
And then one with me, you, and Garrett.
Mm-hmm.
And then now it's So this
so
one's
the
the
fourth one.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. There we go. I knew. I must have mixed up one of them because, like you said, it was like you and I. But anyway, for tonight's topic, it's back on the gains. I haven't.
Sir,
I don't work out my biceps, so it's weak. They're weak, but it's okay. That's why we have the good old buddy Texan Viking and Jay the Maverick to teach us about how to properly take care of your body.
Oh yeah.
Take it away.
All right. Well, where should we start? Oh, well, let's start with I had fucking COVID. That was fun.
Yeah, I
So-
forgot to introduce. We'll start off with that. So
No, dude, it's all good. Yeah. So that shit was horrible.
how did
but-
that affect your not, I won't say like sickness. Like I know you're sick, but when it comes to like working out, I know you're like shortness of breath.
Oh yeah, dude. Like I couldn't. So for the first week, like I'd say about the first like 8 days,
Mm-hmm.
so like the day, like a little over a week, I had the symptoms of like the congestion, the headaches.
Oh,
The, I didn't run a fever. Like I ran like a 99 point, I think 6 for like
also
3 hours.
close.
Yeah, for like 3 hours one night, and like I took like I fell asleep on the couch, woke up like 3 hours later and felt fine. You
Okay.
know. So, but I had the body aches, fucking shortness of breath, and but I mean, Alice got it the worst, man. It sucked for her,
Oh,
but
damn. That sucks.
we're not talking about her. She can do her own shit. But but yeah, man. And so I couldn't even like even working out in my garage, just trying to go in there and like, you know what? I'm just gonna like do some curls. I'm gonna do something. I couldn't do it, man. I couldn't fucking do it.
Okay.
I would get out of bed and stand up and go to the bathroom, go get something to drink out of the kitchen. Because me and Alice had it at the same time. Like
Oh, really?
we both got sick at the same time because we got it from a fucking concert. The concert
Mm,
was amazing, but fucking
that not.
it was a COVID concert. It's
Yeah.
funny because we went to go see Coheed and Cambria and the Used, so I
Okay.
call it COVID and Cambria, and it's
Oh,
funny.
so that was the concert.
Yeah, that was the concert that we
Damn.
went to go see, bro. I was pissed because COVID's like COVID. Coheed is pretty much my favorite band. I'd
Yeah.
say they're
I mean,
I'd say they're like I have like two favorite bands that they're neck and neck with my other one. And so, dude, it was horrible. Like literally, I felt it a couple days. Like my symptoms started really kicking in a couple days after. So the concert was on a Sunday.
oh, you felt
I
on
started feeling the
Tuesday.
symptoms on a Wednesday.
Oh,
Wednesday night, I was cooking, and I was like, man, I was like, I kind of feel like shit. I can't really breathe. I'm congested. I feel like ass. And next morning, dude, I was just dead. I was like, fuck this. I took an at-home like antibody test or antigen test, and it came up like a weird like in between negative positive things. I was like, fuck this.
damn.
And then um, we waited almost a whole week, damn near, for me to actually take a legit test.
Mhm.
I stayed home and because I wasn't working because I was in between jobs,
Mhm.
and then so I was already home, and so
Damn, that
fucking
sucks.
yeah, and I just stayed there. So it went from being off for 2 weeks to being off for a whole month because I was off for those 2 weeks and I was going to start the new job, and then I got COVID literally the week I was supposed to start.
Damn, that sucks. That sucks.
Yeah, I was pissed. I work with this fucker now,
Yeah,
and
dude, I was waiting for him to start working, and then everyone was like, "Oh, Carl got sick. Oh boy, COVID's spreading like crazy, man."
well, because it's the Delta, dude. The Delta is
Yeah.
getting fucking everybody. Because
Yeah.
like I got the original one back when it first came out. I mean, I feel like I did because I had a fever for like 2 days back in 2020, and I felt like dick. I felt like I was dying for like
I
a
was about
whole
to
like,
say
week.
there was a week and a half actually, where I was just like I just feel like shit. No fever though, but
Yeah,
I like I have fatigue, heavy fatigue. Like I
Mm-hmm.
didn't want to get out my bed. I had the chills. I had like I was coughing. I wasn't sneezing or I wasn't
Yeah,
congested,
like
but I was coughing a lot. And then I don't wanna say this is lost of taste, but what really threw me off was I went to Whataburger and ordered their mushroom Swiss burger, and it tasted awful.
oh
So I was like, I hope
wow.
this is not what I think it is because, But I took the test 2 days after, and it came out negative. So to this day, I still have no idea if I got COVID or not because
That's one of the things. It's like
my parents got the antibody test, and neither
okay,
of them got it. So I was like, and every time I look up my symptoms, it says you might have COVID. I was like, oh shit. But
that's like one of those online STD tests.
exactly, yeah,
Or like,
WebMD.
oh yeah, WebMD, like for whatever. Like I stubbed my toe. Oh fuck, they're gonna have to cut my toe off.
Yeah, the worst part is I
What?
tried to
I
look
cut my
up.
finger off. I have cancer now.
What the hell?
Yeah, the worst part is every time I look up the other than being connected
Cancer's
to
not
COVID.
funny, guys. Sorry.
So when I looked up the symptoms, like I said, everyone kept saying COVID, but if I search up similarities in different illnesses outside of COVID, it's like almost everything. I could have had I could have had the flu. I think I have the flu
Pneumonia?
without the fever, but
Had walking pneumonia, bro. Just walk around
Jesus.
perfectly fine, but hey, I'm fucking dying. Like,
exactly. I was just like, oh, and the best part is the week after that I had an interview for my for a job.
oh shit.
So I at this point I was not. I wasn't when I did my interview I was still like I still feel like shit. I still feel like shit when I did my interview, but I was getting a lot better. I feel better. I can walk around the house without getting too sick right away. And then that same Thursday they had me come in, and then the following Wednesday was my first start. So I was just like, I went from sick to having a job in less than a month.
Damn, nice though.
Yeah.
No, yeah. So what? I know it's totally off topic of our podcast, but I mean
we started
talk
off with sickness and
yeah, right. But like we talk basically every fucking day. But I do not know what you do for work.
Okay, so what I do for work in a very simplified version, because even I cannot really explain it well, but we make tubes, we fill tubes, we weigh tubes, and then we sell tubes.
What kind of tubes?
Tubes filled with like all sorts of chemicals that may or may not kill you.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool. That's
yeah,
dope.
yeah. It's
That's
pretty cool.
fucking
Like
frightening, but-
the worst one I've experienced at work, other than getting glass exploded everywhere, which is not my fault, was that my one of my supervisors was working on HCl gas. We were wondering why it's not working. And then my coworker and I were about to wait too. So as soon as I turned around, she was still focused on our supervisor. There was this big white smoke forming behind us, and I was just like, mind you, this is like at 8 in the morning, so I'm still half awake. So in my head, I was like, "Oh, that's cool. That's a big puff of smoke." Then a second later, I was like, "Wait, that's a big puff of smoke." And then right after that, I was like, "Hey guys." The first time I called them out, nothing, no response. Hey guys, I said a little bit louder, and they were like,
Hey, motherfucker.
my coworker turned around and she was like, there's a big smoke behind us, and my supervisor was just like, what? Oh, get out. We were just like, what is that? It was the most nonchalant getaway, for sure, because as soon as she said that, I just walked to my desk, grabbed my water and my phone, and I just walked out. And I was just like, we just closed the door, and everyone was like, "Hey, why are you guys outside? What's going on?" I was like, "Oh, there's a big white smoke behind in one of the tubes. No biggie." We just, no biggie. We're here.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, just poisonous gas. Whatever.
Yeah, exactly. It's a very, very carcinogenic gas.
Just don't tell OSHA.
You know.
Oh,
what else
dude.
can be-
OSHA would be pissed.
Yeah.
What was that?
I was gonna say, you know what else can be poisonous gas?
Mm-hmm.
It's the oxygen that you breathe, and then if you don't breathe it out again, that's pretty poisonous, man. And you have to breathe a lot when it comes to getting gains.
Oh, that's okay. I was like, this.
I was
this
trying
is
to
gonna
make a
circle.
bridge.
There you
I was
go.
gonna
There you
circle
go.
back. I was
It was
waiting
a bad
for it.
bridge.
I was waiting for it.
But think
Chemicals.
about it.
Yes. Yes.
All right.
Don't we need to talk about the classic, the Arnold Classic? Has anybody?
The
I-
Arnold Classic.
I didn't watch it that much.
I didn't watch it either, but we know who some of the winners
Yeah.
are.
Chris Bumstead. He won Mr. Olympia
Mm-hmm.
this year.
Oh, this year. Oh, okay. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it just happened like this past weekend. So
Oh yeah, I read some
Yeah.
articles about
I
it.
mean,
I was like,
but
oh,
it's because he kept it classic. I mean, he really when he did his double bicep pose and vacuumed it and vacuumed his midsection. He just kept it classic, dude. And that's how he won. He did classic physique and he fucking won it. So
Damn.
Yeah,
Okay.
he did a pretty good job.
Terrence did good too.
Yeah, they both did pretty good.
Terrence won second, and he did really good too. I just feel like he had that Chris had the more classic look to him.
They were probably miserable as fuck.
Oh, dude! Chris was eating 1,600 calories a day before the show. For a person who was 6 foot and like 2 something, pure fucking muscle, that's not a lot. But if you get your macros in within those calories, then you're fucking solid. So
yeah, I had a buddy who did showings for like a semester. He tried it out. He hated it. He hated it because of the amount of discipline, the amount of food. He was like, man, pizza. If I want pizza, I gotta add it on my cheat day. And the final, the day after, the day of his competition, after the competition, the first thing he had was pizza. Like,
a lot of people do. They will carb load the fuck the next day, or right after. I've seen people just start eating cookies, pizza. If I was a professional bodybuilder and I couldn't fucking eat shit, but you can kind of make it tasteful. You can kind of make it work with certain things, but it's really difficult. Yeah. But if I had to eat clean and then I was done showing and I was able just to have a nice dirty fucking meal, oh man, I would just tear up a bowl of cereal. I would just actual real milk, not almond milk either. Fuck my digestive shit up. Let's do this.
Oh, dude.
But back to COVID and gains.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I lost a lot of my strength gains, not being able to work out, and then practically dying and not eating because I couldn't eat. I was eating soup, and even then it was it was a chore to eat. So I lost a lot of strength gains, but I'm getting them back. I hit another personal record for me because I just started using actual free weights again, not using a Smith machine. So I was scared because of my injury. And I was like, I don't want to fuck up my shoulder again. So I was using Smith machines, but I saw how bad that was when I came into doing free weight benching again. And
I saw that one.
Yeah, I hit my PR on free. It's a new PR for me in my opinion because it's not a Smith machine press anymore. It's an actual free weight bench press. And so my PR was 205 for one, which is good for me because of my shoulder, right? And before that, the week prior, when I was just trying to gauge and see where I was at, I only hit 170 for one.
Okay.
I jumped 45 pounds in a week on PR for bench.
Okay.
And that's just, I think that goes to show that muscle memory is a very very big contributor to regaining your strength after being sick, after having an injury. It's just your muscles remember it. And I feel like when I was using the Smith machine, my stabilizing muscles could not remember it because they weren't utilized.
Yeah.
Now that I used them once, the week prior, and got the 170, and then I had to use them again, they're like, oh, we remember this movement from last week, but we still have the strength from previous using the Smith machine, so I was able to get the 205 for one. It took some motivation. I had to.
This man was pushing his boundaries.
Yeah.
That's the other part.
Yeah.
There we go. Always push your limits.
Yeah, he was pushing his limits to get to that. That 205 was sick compared to 170.
Yeah.
And then fucking Jensen hit his PR for what? What was it?
255.
Yeah,
nice.
255 for two?
For two.
Yeah,
barely,
for two.
Barely two, but we got the two.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to go back to doing lower weight and just sets.
Because you're undercut. Yeah, because you're undercut now.
Yeah.
So, yeah, because you're on your weight loss kind of thing right now, Renee, right?
Sure, weight loss.
Or you're... I saw that you've gotten back into the gym, so...
Yeah, I work out. I look way better than I did in June, I believe. July.
Yeah, my transformation.
And I didn't really... My diet is still awful. Back then it was a little bit better. But 5 a.m.s, dude. Five.
I mean, so this fucker. So I used to always be an after work, not like late night, but like evening
Yeah.
workout person. You know, like after work, I'll go
Oh
work
yeah,
out type
that's me.
type of shit. Yeah, not anymore. So ever since me and this fucker have been hanging out, I have been waking up at like 8 o'clock in the morning and hitting the gym, which isn't bad. But I wake up at 8, I hit the gym, fucking push my limits, and then after that I'll go home and either I have to work at 12:30 or 2. So I get a little bit of a break in between, but not much depending on what day we're there.
Yeah.
Because I've noticed that whenever we're there and we're hitting chest and triceps, we're there for a little bit longer than we are for back or shoulders.
Okay.
Don't know why. I think it's more so because we're really trying to push that PR on bench. But I also think it's because whenever we do train our back, I noticed that this week we were just running through them, dude. Like our rest, like we were lifting heavy. We're still keeping in our strength rep ranges, but we didn't feel as fatigued throughout the workout until we got once we started mixing.
Because those rows.
Yeah, once we started. Yeah. Which rows? The meadow rows or the?
No, the ones at the end.
Oh yeah. Okay. So it was a seated plate row. And dude, fucking, it hurt.
Yeah, and
rowing for me it hurts too.
In Meadows Rows, yeah, dude. Both because the Meadows
those were
Rows.
hard for me. I
Well,
was
'cause it was
lagging behind.
So we tried something different this week. So, R.I.P. to John Meadows.
Yeah.
Is that the Olympian who died at 37? Recently?
No, that's a different guy. I know who you're talking about.
Okay.
John Meadows is a retired pro bodybuilder. He passed away a few weeks ago. I think I got like a month or so, probably a few weeks closer. And they started. I'm not sure if the Meadows Row, like the name came from John Meadows' name, but like he always gets mentioned about it. But it's just a certain type of row that you do with the landmine attachment, and it basically focuses more on your rhomboids, teres major, minors, and your rear delts than your lat whenever you're doing a row. So it was interesting. We tried it out. I was like, "Fuck it, let's try it out." And it was a different movement. It's weird. I like it though. I like the movement.
It's weird, but I mean, we just gotta keep doing it.
Once you felt it,
I was just really uncomfortable at first, but then once I got over that uncomfortableness and I finally hit a sweet spot, I was like, okay, now I'm starting to get it a little more.
When you were pointing out all the muscles, I was just like, I don't know. Those all sounds new to. They all sound new to me.
I can't even do it. It's like this. You take the weight and you're all like this back here.
Well, so for the Meadows row, your elbow's more flared out because you're using that landmine attachment.
Yeah.
And with
like this,
and with your
sideways.
Yeah, and with your elbow being flared out more, that's gonna put more stress on your teres major, your minor, your rhomboids, your rear delt, traps.
Okay.
Not necessarily your lats, because if you keep your elbows closer to you and really bring them back closer to your hips, that's going to be big lat engagement.
Okay.
And as long as and your elbows going really, really far behind your back, whereas with the Meadows row, it's more out.
Okay.
It's really cool, man. I like it. I like doing rear delt stuff because it's just having a strong, like posterior chain for your upper and lower body is just overall good.
Yeah, I'll try it. I'll look into it. I want to. It looks new for me, so I want to try it because
just
all
look
of
up Meadows row.
Yeah. For me, like you said earlier, muscle memory, right? So for me, it's not so much on like compared to yours. It's a much longer time. Mine was like a full year, But when I went back over the summer, that's when I was like, oh, I remember doing this easy. So let me go back, and I was like, okay, there it is. I'm back. I feel it again. That's when whenever I do the twist for the core, for the backs, I remember how I did it. So it's like, will this work still? What this way at this weight, and it's like you said.
Do you track whenever you work out? Do you track your weights and your sets and your reps?
Yes. I always do at least 3 sets of like of at least 10 of whatever I'm at.
Mhm.
Usually I'm let's say today I did glutes. I did like last week I did 80 and that was a killer for me, so I dropped it down to see if I can if I'm comfortable with 60, which I was. So I did 3
What,
reps
what exercise for your glutes were you doing?
uh, back thigh up or
The
something.
hamstring.
It was just
Or-
like a machine.
Oh, it was just a machine. So it was
Yeah.
like were you kind of curling with your legs?
That's more like kicking back.
Oh, okay, yeah. So you're doing kickbacks. Okay.
Okay, I didn't know what.
Yeah.
It was just
yeah,
called glutes.
yeah. It's a glute kickback machine. So it just depends on what manufacturer and company makes your machines where they
Yeah.
really put the actual like an actual full detailed name where they'll just put the muscle group that it's working and just
Yeah,
tell you to figure it the fuck out. But
but yeah,
but yeah, you're doing a glute kickback and that's
like that I do 10 reps for 3 sets, and today, like I said, I dropped it down to 60, so at 60 pounds per leg.
okay. Nice,
Yeah.
nice.
I looked over last week and I was like, I can do 80, but like after that, it's just like my legs are just like, okay.
It just tore up. Yeah, you want to find a good range where you want to push yourself. You want to continue doing progressive overload,
Mm-hmm.
but there's different types of progressive overload. You can increase the weight, or you can increase the amount of sets you're doing
Yeah.
or reps per set. Just something to keep stress on that muscle and to make it stress even more to where it can grow during your recovery phase.
I remember one time I was doing leg curls. I thought I was comfortable with the weight. I was doing my usual reps, usual set. I'm on my second set, and I was almost. I think I reached 9 out of 10, where I just felt something nearly tear on my right thigh. So I was like,
Oh,
I'm done, I'm done.
yeah, you
It
got to
was
really
just it was just sore for the for like couple
with
of
the leg curl.
hours
Were you seated or were you laying down?
seated.
You were seated. Okay,
Yeah.
that's a little bit easier to kind of get out of, dude.
Mhm.
Because I've had that issue where I was doing a lying leg curl,
Mhm.
and I was midway through the rep, and I could just feel it, and I was like, no, it's either gonna fucking cramp up, or I'm about to like really pull something, and I had to like let it drop. And when you're laying down in the seat at that angle,
Oh
and I
yeah.
let it drop a little too fast, and my fucking knees almost buckled. Oh, dude, it fucking shit hurt.
Oh.
But I learned not to do that again.
Yep.
I gotta be right back.
All right. It's just me and Jay now. What about you, good sir? What kind of exercises do you, or workouts routines do
Right,
you usually do?
right now, I've just been kind of focusing on that chest PR. I'm trying to get to 300 by the next couple of months, man. I'm gonna giving myself like 4 months, 5 months.
Okay. Okay.
See if I can get to
What's
300.
your current PR?
255.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, for me, I've been doing more with the chest, doing different style of different exercises. I'm currently I really like doing flybys. It's really it's really nice. Like it's new, but the only thing I'm having problems like if it's too heavy and I have to rely on my shoulders, like right here. It's
Yeah.
just like it hurts if I once I actually pull it. I guess I'm not used to it yet, or I'm
Yeah,
not
you gotta
really.
get the correct. You just gotta figure out the
Yeah.
positioning. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
And you know what? I don't know, man. My favorite thing, like, he's smart about keeping track of like his reps and stuff. I'm one of those guys that go in there and I kind of just feel it out, and I forget to count half of the time.
Mhm.
But I know what weight I usually get and how long it usually takes me to stop with the weight,
Mhm.
and that's the way that I kind of keep track.
Okay. Two
I've
completely
noticed.
different style right there.
Yeah, sometimes I'm one of those. I kind of just listen to my body, man. But and it's been helping me out so far. My main thing is like I have this thing where I want to. The reason I'm working so much on my chest is because I want to have this aesthetic look where you have big chest kind of rounded off shoulders.
Yeah.
That's the look I'm kind of trying to chase with this this cut.
Okay. Okay.
Oh god. Speaking of cut, okay, don't do that. Okay. Fucking, what's your Jensen? What's your typical breakfast on your cut right now?
My cut, a couple eggs and a blunt. No, to
Breakfast
this
of
morning,
champions.
I'm sending him photos every once in a while. Typically for me, this is what it'll be. It'll be like, if I can get down to things of this yogurt that I enjoy, the Okios
fire.
Yogurt, zero grams of fat. It's got 15 grams of protein. You can get it down in like 5 seconds.
What?
Oh yeah,
Hell yeah.
and it tastes really good. It's
What is it?
pretty.
I've been trying to get into
Greek
yogurt.
yogurt.
Oh, it's Greek
What's up?
yogurt. I've been trying to get into yogurt like the past few years.
Dude, Greek yogurt.
I used to love yogurt, and now I'm just like,
Greek yogurt is the shit.
Then again,
The
I
thing
used
is
to eat
you have to
yogurt.
find the flavor.
Mm.
So I bought a tub of unflavored Greek yogurt from Costco, and I realized how much I enjoy artificial sweetener, and because that shit tastes like ass.
I think that's the one I got.
But it's really good if you. But it's really good if you use it as a sour cream substitute for stuff. So if you're
I've
making
heard about
mashed potatoes, and some people put sour cream in their mashed potatoes to help it be a little creamier, right?
Yeah.
Put fucking Greek yogurt.
And make that nice and creamy.
Because
Okay.
it has that soury taste to it already, but it's not sour. It's not as fatty and not.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Okay.
Yeah. Right.
Greek
Yeah.
yogurt is a
That-
hack if you're trying to cut.
Greek yogurt is a very big hack because the protein is fucking good in it. I mean,
I've been
I've been watching a lot of chefs on Facebook and on YouTube. So I always see them refer to they always refer to yogurt if they whenever they have if you don't like sour cream, go use yogurt. It's the
Greek
same.
yogurt. Yep.
You know,
Mhm.
it doesn't even look different. They're both white. So
Yeah.
Oh no.
So typically, when I'm having my breakfast, I try to keep it around 550 calories is what I work with. So today I had these little Kodak pancakes. I live with my grandmother right now, so she'll buy me a bunch of high protein foods for me to try.
is it
And
those
then
protein pancakes?
Yeah, like the protein pancakes. Like
I
today I
had
had
those.
two protein waffles. I had a thing of that protein yogurt. So that was 20 from the waffles, 15 extra from the yogurt. And then I also had a bowl of broccoli, just raw broccoli on the side with a little bit of low fat dressing just to get my fiber in from vegetables. And I also really enjoy broccoli. So I just kind of throw it in there to fill me up. And then I had 260 grams or 8 ounces of egg whites. So that right there was 20 something grams of protein, 0 cholesterol, 0 fat, fills you up.
Sorry.
Same.
So it was a really good meal, dude. I didn't even put in my protein shake, and I got at least 50, maybe 60 grams of protein. Not a lot of cholesterol, which I've been worried about with my cholesterol because that's the last thing my doctor talked to me about. So
Yeah, man, egg whites will save your life if you have cholesterol problems.
I can never
Dude,
do egg whites at all.
fucking. I made So I pissed off my girlfriend the other day, right? And it's because I ate her pickle. Okay, look, Fuad Abiyad said it the best. Don't be an asshole. If there's only one pickle left, give it to your wife, right? I ate her pickle on accident, and she was really pissed off. So she legit told me, she was all like, I'm not making dinner tonight. I'm like, fuck. Because she was going to make chicken piccata. I fucking love chicken piccata. But she was like, I'm not making dinner tonight because I ate her pickle. And, well, so I had to substitute. So I made fucking egg white. So you remember grillers from Taco Bell?
No.
Like the loaded grillers?
No. I barely go to Taco Bell at all.
Alright, well, they had these loaded griller things. Well, the other night I made one with egg whites, Spanish rice, homemade Spanish rice, just some cheddar cheese, flour tortilla. Let me see. and they turned out pretty good, bro.
Oh yeah, that don't look bad. That looks good.
Yeah, yeah, right. It was filling as hell, dude. I think it was like 184 grams of egg whites. Each of those burritos, because those two burritos cut in half.
Yeah.
Each of those burritos had a fourth cup of rice. No. Yes, a fourth cup of rice, and then I didn't measure the cheese because I like cheese.
Cheese is great.
Sometimes you get a general idea.
Yeah, you get general. I was like, oh, this is a cup of cheese, or like half cup of cheese, fuck it, like whatever.
I'm
Rolled it,
awful with that.
pressed it, and called it a day.
I'm
But yeah, dude, it
awful
was
with
really good. And like that's when it comes like once you just find like certain foods that you like to eat that you know you like to eat and that will keep you consistent with your shit. Eat them, and then just find different ways to eat them. Just find different ways. Like
key.
I made those egg whites taste like taco meat.
Dude, I would do that, but my mom owns a restaurant.
Oh. Wait, what restaurant does your mom own? What the fuck?
Pinoy Gourmet. It's down in Sugarland. But yeah. You
Shit,
guys
next
are
time,
always like-
dude, next time I'm down in fucking Mo City, I'm gonna go check it out.
Yes sir, yes sir. But
What
yeah,
kind of cuisine is it?
huh?
What kind of food is it?
Filipino food, really good.
Oh, I've never had Filipino.
Pretty much, it's like I would say it's like close to like homemade. Actually, it's pretty much homemade. Yeah,
Okay.
because
Jeez.
growing up, that's what my mom makes a lot. So I was just
Damn.
like, fuck
Yeah,
it.
support.
I bet you
support
that
the locals.
I bet you Filipino food's like hella good for bulking because of carbs and shit. Y'all
Oh,
probably do a lot
dude.
of
Oh, yeah, dude. Little sneak peek. If you go there and just order anything, it will always comes with a cup of rice.
That's fucking cool.
Yeah,
And you
everything.
know what's crazy? So like everyone's like, oh, you know, like so like whenever you used to watch movies of like old, you know, like the old Asian cultures,
Yeah.
back in the day, like they're always eating rice, but they're always skinny because rice digests the fastest.
Hmm.
Naruto shit, man. They always have those balls of rice or those little rice.
Yeah,
things.
little rice ball. Yeah.
Oh, dude, rice balls are
That was like-
great.
Hella energy.
I'm going to 99 Ranch tomorrow because that's where I buy like my jasmine rice. I
Oh, hell
buy
yes. I
um
love 99 Ranch.
I get
Ranch,
fucking
whatever.
I make what?
What is that?
It's a fucking grocery store, dog. It's the best Asian market in the world. Not really. There's probably better ones, but
It's a more commercial one because they're
yeah, it's
almost
more commercial.
everywhere.
Yeah.
They're almost
There's a
everywhere.
lot more- yeah, like I've been to a smaller one, and a smaller one had some really cool shit, but that the bigger one didn't have.
Is
So,
it like 30 minutes that way?
I don't know. I'd have to ask Alice because we're going tomorrow. What time do you work tomorrow?
At 3.
At 3? Fuck. Never mind. Damn. You wouldn't be able to get your nappy poo in.
I gotta get that now.
Bro, I took a fat nap today, man. Like I got back from the zoo and then
Gel spells.
Oh yeah, because I walked those cheetahs. That shit was dope.
Oh yeah, dude. How dude? I saw those pictures. I was like, holy shit, he's actually walking cheetahs. That is
so,
awesome.
Okay, well I didn't get to walk it per se, but I was like
But
at
you were
least 6
still
feet.
there.
Yeah, I was like 6 feet away from it at like all times. It was pretty dope. And I've never been like that close to a fucking big cat.
Yeah.
They're probably about the size, like they're a little bit smaller than a Great Dane.
Okay.
You know, like and
Yeah,
but-
but
and they're
because-
built
yeah.
similar because they're built similar because they're slender too. But did you like they're actually really low on like the totem pole in Africa for like carnivores, like the food chain,
I mean, I can see that. I can see
because
that.
they're smaller. They don't really
Need
like,
a whole lot of
they
food.
can't eat bigger. They can't
Mhm.
take down bigger creatures.
Hmm.
So they had to suffice for like rabbits, baby gazelles, smaller gazelles, or whatever, shit like
Pretty
that.
much gazelles, pretty much.
Yeah.
Rabbits and shit.
Yeah, rabbits. Because they have like they're. Like, I knew this I already knew some of this information going into it.
Yeah.
But this part I didn't know, is that so they use their tail, like so when their tail comes off their body, it kind of like fans out almost into like a little puff kind of like thing, and they use it as like a rudder when they're running. And that's how they like keep traction and like fucking choop. And like it's because they use their tail as like a rudder. It's pretty fucking dope.
That's awesome.
And then I knew that their claws didn't retract. That's one thing like everybody should probably know that about cheetahs.
Okay.
Yeah, their claws can't retract, so they lack the sheath that allows their claws to retract back.
Okay, so they're always in attack mode.
They're always out, but that's also one of the reasons why they fucking run so fast is because what they're doing is that their claws are digging in and they're basically launching themselves with every fucking thing.
That's true.
And
That makes sense.
but they're sprinters. They can't do that for long. They can only do it for like 30, 40 seconds.
Yeah.
It's so dope.
So
Still
it's like
as fuck.
they can probably do a little bit longer. Did you know that the ones at the Houston Zoo, what they do with the fucking Dynamo and the Houston Dash, the male and female soccer teams here,
Yeah.
they let the Cheetos just run out with them.
Mm.
They'll fucking take them off the leash, put a lure on like one of the back of like the 4-wheelers, and just fucking go. And the Cheetos will just chase that shit, and they can just run with the fucking soccer players. It's the coolest shit in the world.
Wow.
Yeah, no leash, no nothing. The Cheetos, they're basically like giant house cats. They're fucking pussies, apparently.
Mm.
They're fight or flight. They're fucking flight the entire time. So
only when they're hungry.
And they also only live to be like 13 to 15 years. They don't
Oh
live
wow,
very long.
they live
Yeah.
pretty much close to pretty much similar to a dog.
Yeah, basically, yeah, very similar to a dog.
Okay,
So
that's
it was pretty cool because Alice she wants to be a zoologist. So we're
That's
trying
dope.
to do as many encounter things that we can do at the Houston Zoo. You know, like last week we bathed an Asian elephant. That was pretty dope.
Yes. When you told me that, I was like, what?
Yeah. Fucking their trunks when they take the food out of your hand, it's the coolest feeling in the world. Feels like a mix between if you put like a dog's nose,
Yeah.
Mm.
but it's not completely wet, but it's not completely dry, but it had like a more of like a vacuum suction because that's how they keep it in their trunk when they put it in the
Yeah.
mouth. Sloppy toppy, yeah. So, but yeah, man, it was pretty dope. And
Okay.
then, but that was nothing to do with fitness. That was just a whole.
And that was, I mean, it's a cool little
Beautiful.
sidetrack. Hey,
Yeah, but it's a really cool experience, and like my girlfriend's a geek about animals,
Mhm.
so I guess that kind of.
then in the future we're gonna have dinosaurs, and then you guys are gonna be out there watching Brachiosaurus.
I want to. If dinosaurs, okay, if we ever get dinosaurs back somehow, like some fucking Jurassic Park shit. I don't want carnivores. Just give us the herbivores. Fuck
There
the
you go.
carnivores. like, why do we need the
Let's not
carnivores?
repeat
Armies,
That's
militaries, apparently.
We still got crocodiles.
Yeah, we still have fucking dinosaurs from back then. We
have
have carnivores.
chickens.
We got this.
Yeah.
We're good.
We just need
We're solid.
the leaf eaters. We don't care about the meat
We
eaters.
don't, we don't need another fucking Titanoboa. Like we don't need it.
That
Oh
would be
God.
So and then there's this giant anaconda. Apparently, like I just saw this video literally yesterday that they took in the Amazon of this giant anaconda, and people are like, "Oh my god, it's a Titanoboa," but it's not because you can just tell by like, the markings and shit. Because
Yeah.
Titanoboas are legit prehistoric giant snakes, but this giant anaconda was bigger than what the recorded Titanoboa was, which was
Oh,
like
wow.
4. Yeah. So and
Animal facts with Carl.
yeah, I know, right? Fucking dude, look, I get really high and watch like animal documentaries. It's like the best thing in the world because
I myself am in it.
he is.
I like that. I do this. I don't do that exactly, but what Carl's saying is true. Once in a while, I watch it and I think I'm an animal, and I take inspiration from a cheetah
There we go. Another
or an
segment.
elephant, and I go, "Look how strong I am, motherfucker!"
Dude, I see a lot of so I see a lot of this shit on like Pinterest and like Instagram and all that shit, or like Facebook. It's these like different like workout routines, but they have like these like creatures on them, like the lion workout and like the fucking the rhino workout, the gorilla workout, all this other dumb shit. But it's nothing that looks difficult or hard. It's all like bodyweight dumb shit, and I'm like, I mean, with bodyweight stuff is not dumb. I'm just saying it's just like you wouldn't get like the majestic lion physique that you would think that you're striving
Yeah.
for by doing 10 burpees.
I remember one time I was looking at like different routines to try out inside my apartment, and I remember this one guy, he was on fours with just fingertips, and everyone's like this. He was just like crawling, like just doing this, and everyone's like, "How? What muscle is that working on? Your fingertips?" I was like, "Yeah, what? That looks." I mean,
Gotta get this boy strong for Valentine's Day.
for me, I was like, I don't know anything about working out because it was a year where I barely worked out, and I was just like, is that legit? I don't know. That looks so off. That looks so bad, but I don't want to call him out because I don't know what I'm doing. Then I looked over. It's like I was like, yeah, that is BS. That's bullshit. That doesn't work because it's just fingertips. I don't know if it's effective, but
Well, I've seen people do like push-ups on their fingertips. I've seen people do like handstands on their. It's just it.
oh no,
It
but
does
he was just like
strengthen-
doing little hops across his apartment.
Oh, like
And then-
hopping.
Then
I
a
don't-
couple of crawls. Yeah.
I don't. That's just something I don't
I
know.
don't- like I said, I don't know
It definitely probably does work something. You just
Yeah.
won't see me doing that shit.
Yeah.
Oh, I just want to hey Jensen. I just want to say, and the viewers of our podcast, that look at Rainier's Discord name. Yawking off.
Checking off.
Jacking off.
Yeah, jacking off.
Checking off.
He's
funny,
he's European.
European on her, but
And his other name is Jack Mioff.
What?
me off.
Mioff.
Check.
Mioff is the last name.
I'm gonna change my gamer tag to serial killer, but cereal spelled like
Cereal.
breakfast cereal. You know, this is really funny. I thought that the other day when I was actually destroying a bowl of fucking Cocoa Rice Krispies. And I was just like, fuck.
Okay, we're gonna go off here a little bit. What's your all's favorite cereal?
Ooh, favorite cereals. Fuck.
I like Cinnamon Toast Crunch a lot.
Cinnamon Toast,
yeah.
I feel like that's like everyone's like in their top
fucking
3,
fire.
hands
Oh,
down.
for me, yeah, it's definitely with top 3. I would say this one I used to hate. I used to didn't like this until I actually tried it. Honey Nut Cheerios.
Oh,
See, okay.
Or was it?
I stuff
Cheerios
those in my
Hearts.
face. if I eat them.
There's multiple versions. I don't know if it's Honey Nut Cheerios or.
I like the one
it's-
the hunt but extra nut. Yeah, that version is the best.
But yeah, also honey Cheerios. It's something with honey, and it's just like the
Candy.
circle.
Candy?
Yeah, sour candy.
Switching right there, huh?
Yeah, we're switching vapes to see, because I don't care what anybody says. I'm gonna get these gains while still getting high.
Okay, so here's my question.
We get stoned before the
Dude, we
gym.
get fucking retarded high before the gym, and then like I feel like it helps, dude. Honestly, like I feel like it helps me. Like
I was about to ask about that. Like, how do you guys feel about marijuana and working out? I remember reading it up to it, and it's a lot of people mentions like it gives you that that lazy body feering or just
It
like
can,
want
if
to
you
relax.
eat a lot of grain.
Yeah,
yeah, it
but
can.
at the same time, it can also. I've always
I wouldn't
described
smoke
it
indica
as a
before.
muscle relaxer,
Yeah.
like a natural muscle relaxer, because
yeah. Well, yeah. So marijuana is definitely good for the recovery phase, and especially if like you're a hard gainer and you just are not hungry a lot.
mhm.
Smoking to increase your appetite will definitely help you get those extra calories in because you'll be hungry.
Yeah, I remember one time my buddy pretty much injured his back while working because he's a nurse and he was working out helping out someone too heavy for him, I guess. But yeah, he broke his back and he was like mentioning it's like he was taking pills and he was looking into it. It's like I don't know what any of these are, you know. Then I was like, and then when, true. And then when he told me like he smoked and he felt, he doesn't feel a whole lot of pain. He was more comfortable. He was actually relaxed. It didn't continuously hurt. It will hurt after he sobers up, but yeah, he said that it's a great natural muscle relaxer, and I was like, yeah, it is. In my
It
opinion, it
definitely
can
is.
be.
Which one?
Like it, and that's the thing, man. Like fucking every like the reason why we have this big fucking like all these people have addictions to like opioids and fucking pain pills and shit.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's because of big pharma. Like we could definitely use like medical marijuana is a proven fucking thing, but big pharma doesn't want to lose their money on the people who are addicted to their pills that will fucking just
They're
keep
fucking
buying and
morphine.
buying.
Yeah.
You know, like when I got out of the hospital and I was just laying on my couch with the fucking hole in my shoulder and my shoulder blades broken and shit,
Oh, fuck.
and I was in so much fucking pain. And since I didn't have insurance and shit like that, I couldn't get good pain medicine.
Mm-hmm.
They only prescribed me like Tylenol 3 with codeine.
Damn, dude.
Wouldn't do shit. Didn't help at all. But you know what did help? Smoking a fat blunt. That fucking helped. That fucking. I mean, maybe like it didn't help
Got your mind off of stuff.
exactly. It helps. It takes
Distract
the
you
edge
as
off.
well. Yeah.
It really does.
Definitely does.
It takes the edge off. It makes you comfortable in the pain in a sense.
Some people can't function at all. I've talked to other people in the gym before, and I go, "Yo, dude, I'm high as shit," and they go, "Man, I can't do that, bro." Like a lot of times, two out
Garrett.
of three people. Yeah, his friend.
Garrett
yeah.
can't do it, man. Like one time, me and Garrett got fucking retarded high before we went and worked out, and he could not. He literally just sat on the bench and just stared. I'm like, "Are you good?" And he's like, "I can't do it." And then like when he would try to lift, he just felt so weak. I'm like, "How?"
The key is you take pre-workout. Here's what I do. I get two.
Fucking dry scoop pre-workout. Fucking
No, yeah, I take one scoop of pre-workout. I chug it. That makes your heart rate go up, right, once you start. But then that weed mellows you out to the point where you can't focus.
It balances out. Yeah.
Yeah, it becomes like hyper focus,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what I really enjoy.
Yeah. Sometimes I'll just like work out and I'll be like, just doing my reps, but I'm just staring at a random spot in the gym.
PRs, man.
You don't want to feel anything. You want to
Then
be a
I'm
part
done. I
of
was
it.
like, okay. Then after a while, of course, I sweat it out, and I'm just
Smoke
like,
heavy,
oh
lift
fuck.
heavy.
Yeah, I like your shirt. I like your shirt.
Yeah,
I
right.
like your
Need
shirt.
read. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
This is probably gonna be like my podcast hoodie. I'm just gonna wear it like every single podcast. Fuck it.
It's like me with my hats, but
Yeah,
all my hats are in downstairs.
Smoke heavy, lift heavy.
That's another one.
Hey, don't hey, keep our IDs to ourselves.
Dude, that's fine. Fuck,
Beep.
no.
Sorry. Well, yeah, right. Bleep all that shit out. But no, because like we're thinking about like I really want to start an apparel company, like gym T-shirts and shit.
Yeah,
just,
yeah.
With fun, like funny fucking designs on it. And we have a really good some really good ideas, but I don't want to talk about it because
it's business
steal my shit.
secrets. Business
Ah.
secrets.
Yeah, right.
I do need
Business.
more workout shirts. As you guys can, as you've seen in my, I don't know if I don't remember if I posted on Facebook, but
Yeah, 'cause they're
every
in, like,
day, every time I work out, I only have this one Superman shirt that I posted on
Oh, yeah, I saw
Instagram. It's
it.
just
Red
that.
shirt.
That is my workout shirt.
See, I totally get that because I literally have like a set of like 5 shirts that I just have for working out. Like that was the only 5 shirts. The moment I'm done out of those 5, I wash them.
Yeah.
And like that's it. It's like I have a high roll tank top. I have a UA high school
That's nice.
tank top. I have a Spider-Man shirt.
Okay.
I have what?
You got Bang Bros t-shirt.
Dude, I would walk dude, honestly, I would fucking rep like a Brazzers t-shirt around the gym.
Brazzers
I would
Bitch.
bro, straight up. I would rep that shit all day.
Yeah, someone
was
just
like,
sees you working out one
Right.
arm with the
And
porn
they're like,
up
all
shirt.
right.
Okay, I get
Like, that
it.
would be some good like fucking content for just like funny like and that's one thing like you know like I want to start a YouTube channel and really get this shit
Yeah.
going and that's
Hey,
you know with fitness and like just funny stuff and just like be a good wholehearted just channel on YouTube. Obviously you like have some like dark humor jokes because like
I
humor
mean,
is just
dark humor is
yeah,
great.
exactly. You
I
know,
love dark
you
humor.
got to put boundaries. Like, look at fucking Dave Chappelle.
Yeah.
He can't get canceled. No one could cancel that man.
People
And
try.
It's amazing. I love it.
Eminem nearly was tried to be canceled. Look where
Oh,
that
man.
happened. No one, everyone's like, it's Eminem. Well, what are you gonna do about it? So nothing happened. But
Nothing.
yeah, hey, you know what? All you need is a phone now. A phone that has a camera. Boom.
Oh yeah, no, and that's what, and like, so like we've been doing some more recording and shit.
Goddamn content.
So I can
Exactly.
I also saw it on I saw on Amazon I can buy a tripod for like $20.
Oh yeah.
So, like it was a super cheap one, but hey, it'll get the job done for right now. Just so we can. I just have to get some video editing software on my PC and really start working with that shit. But I mean, I've done it on my phone before. Like I downloaded it
I was about to say you can definitely get it like
for free and shit.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
do
You
you
can download iMovie?
if you know any good ones, send me the links to them on Messenger so I can fucking download them and check them
Okay,
out.
okay.
Because I really need to.
For some reason, the only reason why I still have this computer is because all of my video editing software is on that computer.
Oh shit.
My new computer doesn't have it, so I was just like, I don't know where to get this now.
But that's probably also good because you could have a whole separate computer
Yeah,
just
totally.
for that stuff.
Totally.
You know.
Like this computer is like low on memory for some space. For some reason, this one has
Need
like
more mana.
this one is like sitting at 400 gigs still. This one's at
Jeez.
200. I was like, how? I have the same games on both PCs, the same amount of terabytes. Nothing as
Are you
not a
running
whole
the same? Are you running the same Windows?
Yeah, both of
shit.
them are Windows 10. So I was like, I don't get it. Oh, I'll take it. I can store more shit on that one because it has another terabyte on it anyway. So all my all my movies, my shows, and my past content are all sitting in that computer. But yeah, like I said, just a phone. Like I said, tripod. I have this long arm for my webcam at the moment. That's why it looks so high. I can.
Okay, that's fucking cool.
I need a phone tripod for in the
Amazon.
gym.
There you go. I can actually do this.
We already got the I already got this fucking.
Hey, I have that same camera. That's the camera I'm using.
So this is my.
not.
Oh wait, hold on.
Hold on, give me a second. Look, that is the same camera I'm using right this second.
Nice. Hold on.
That shit's funny as hell.
There you
Yeah,
go.
man. Like, so I just want to make some content, get a good fucking channel going.
I'm trying to be a meme
That's my-
lord.
It's fucking.
That's my 4K camera, 4K
Oh,
webcam. Not
wow.
gonna lie, it's a little bit more expensive. Like probably $20 less, more than the one we have. But yeah, look, that whole arm just clip onto your like a flat surface, and just like adjust it on your own. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like it.
You can even put it
Anywhere.
in the bathroom. underneath
Exactly. Exactly.
Okay, so you know what I've noticed at the gym? There's always like, so everyone like there's obviously gym stereotypes, right?
Oh yeah, I was about to ask. Like, what is the most common types of people you see in?
So far, I've seen the pack of old men. So
Dude, facts everywhere.
it's a pack of old men, man. Like it's like they fucking form like this little fucking pride of little like old lions who can't do shit anymore. It's great. So like, and it's always one big like country looking white dude
Mm-hmm.
and like a. I want to say
The
this.
smaller guy. There's always
There's always a smaller guy. There's always a smaller guy, a dude who's like in between fluffy and big, and then a dude who kind of like comes and goes.
Yeah.
He's not always there, but he
shows
he
up
is-
once in a blue moon.
yeah, and then and it's really funny because they always look at the younger people. And like cause I'll catch them. I'll catch them staring at like all the younger people doing shit, and like I'm just looking at them like, huh. I'm really hope I'm not that guy when I'm older, because I just don't want to be because like you see how they obviously at one point they were at their prime,
Yeah. And
for
then-
their lifestyle and idea of their prime, and they just fucking went downhill. And I just don't want to be because I look at my buddy Troy. I look at his dad, and his dad is like in his 70s. His biceps are still fucking
huge.
What are your size? Do you know like how big your biceps are, like inches?
No,
No shit. Anyways, fucking
They're probably like
Troy's dad's
17.
biceps are fucking humongous,
Damn.
and he's like 70 years old. So,
Yeah.
because he goes to the gym and he's one of those solo old men who just goes there and just pumps iron still. I'm like, god damn, dude.
Yeah, dude. Or you know what else is a meme at the gym? The calisthenic guys.
Yes,
What is
those
it?
fucking guys are
Yeah.
the calisthenic guys who are doing like muscle ups, or they're doing like these crazy fucking like jerks on the bar, and they're fucking doing flips around it. It's fucking wild, man. Like I saw some guy who was doing this weird he's doing like an L sit, but with the L sit he's he's moving himself forward and then backwards and up onto the bar like this. It was really, but he was doing it on a Smith machine, like halfway up, like it was fucking retarded.
He was using a bar on a Smith machine instead of the actual like.
Yeah, and fucking like it shook the whole Smith machine.
He was all
So even if you had headphones in, you could hear that shit. And I'm not one for like, oh yeah, fucking whatever, like slam a weight, slam it. Like if you need to slam a weight,
Yeah.
whatever. Like we get that, but that shit's just unnecessary.
Continuous.
Yeah,
dude,
exactly.
crazy. And his little friend to do it too with them. There's two of them.
There's two of them. They're wearing like weight vests. They're wearing like fucking oxygen, fucking high altitude masks and shit. I'm like, you know that's for fucking. Oh, they're just great. I love seeing the people with the high elevation masks.
I've never seen one at my gym, but then again, my gym is small. It's
Dude,
like a
they're
community gym.
the funniest ones because like they'll wear it throughout their entire workout, and I'm like, why? Just wear it for your cardio portion.
I was about to say, I thought that
Really all
was
you need to
meant
wear
for
it for.
cardio.
Yeah, that's why. But people will wear it for their entire duration of their workout. I'm just like, okay.
Clearly they're planning to work out up in the Everest.
Oh yeah, no, like they're gonna be on fucking Mount Everest just pumping iron. Like, yeah, I got this. Fuck
I'm
it.
up here finally.
I'm on top and I'm still going.
He's like, can you bench this much on the top of a mountain?
Fucking.
The weirdest thing I've seen at my gym was this lady with 2 phones playing Pokemon Go on both of them. Just
Hey,
collecting. I
that's
was
cool
like,
though, man.
goddamn dedication, bro.
He's got
Goddamn
priorities.
dedication. I was just like, golly, dude.
I do it. I'm not gonna lie. Like if I'm sitting in the sauna and I have my phone because I just recently started going back into the sauna and I'll sit there for like 10, 15 minutes just because it's nothing like.
Yeah.
It wasn't like how, dude, back in high school, I would sit in the sauna for like 30, 45 minutes because I was like, yeah, this is going to do something. And I'm just like, because back in high school, everyone thought the sauna did shit, but really it doesn't. I mean, it does do, it definitely has its benefits, but I don't.
I tried
Person.
sauna once. I lasted probably like 5 minutes because I got bored, so I pulled up my phone. My phone was like, "Hey, it's too hot in here. I'm gonna die." I was like, "No."
No,
I was
please
like,
don't die.
Okay, fine. I'm not gonna use you.
Go in there, they'll do like push-ups and fucking bench dips and shit. And I'm like, dude, like, no, I'm good. I'm just gonna like, I'm good.
What, in the sauna?
Yeah, you
What?
see that? They'll bring fucking weights in there.
Dude,
Dude,
Like
it's
fucking
too
do
hot.
curls and like fucking. So I'm like, why are you doing this?
Dude, as soon I remember the first time I went there, everything I thought I was like, "Ooh, hot, ooh, hot, ooh, hot." I was like, "What the fuck?" I thought
everything's
some
hot,
of it will be insulated. No, everything's just straight up hot.
I'm really glad that I have yet to ever fucking see it. But the group of old men who sit in the sauna in their towels, I'm so happy I don't go to a gym that has those. Like, I don't ever want to go because, like, I just don't want to be part of, like...
As long as you don't go, I've more like every time
Yeah,
someone
I
brings it
enjoy
up.
that.
Every time someone brings it up, or stereotypically, it's
You
always
know-
in Japan, like somewhere in Asia.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
always somewhere in Asia where it's just like a bunch of old dudes in a sauna with just a towel on, and I'm just like, why? Why is it just?
Fucking the Yakuza fucking just sitting there like...
So like, nice ass, boy.
What?
They take their towel. Like that. I'd never go to that gym again. I'd fucking leave.
Never. I'd be like, I'm fucking out. Cancel my shit. I'm fucking getting
Scarred for life.
a new bank account, everything.
Everything is just like corrupted by that experience.
We got some sick shoulder day going on tomorrow.
Oh yeah, tomorrow's shoulders, and I'm fucking excited. So,
Ooh.
so last week I did.
No. Shoulder
That's
right here,
it.
man. This is what I've been training. He's helping me a lot with my shoulders because I have a big bicep, but my shoulder is too. I don't have enough cap
Yeah.
on my shoulder
No
yet.
cap.
No cap.
Because all I did for a while was I was just bicep, and I was doing shoulders, but I really was only doing dumbbell press.
Yeah. For
So
me, the
left.
only shoulder, anything shoulder related for me, it's the only one that I know my shoulder can handle. Because the last time I did any shoulder press, we have a machine called shoulder press. Last time I did it, fucked up my shoulder completely. Like, I'll just sit here, just playing a game. Then all of a sudden, my left arm, actually both shoulders, not arms, both shoulders, would randomly like hurt. So let's say, right now my left shoulder is hurting. Probably in 3 hours, my right shoulder will be hurting, but my left one will be fine. So I was like, I don't want to. I hated that feeling, so all I've been doing is just like the shrugs.
The shrugs,
Yeah.
that's good. You're gonna get a lot of trap though from that.
Yeah.
You know what? You should probably instead of doing free weights, try to utilize the machines if you can.
Yeah, that's what I use for the shrugs.
Oh,
There's a
okay, yeah,
machine.
there you go. Yeah, that's
See,
the better options.
I've seen those machine shrugs and those look cool, man. I have an issue because like I don't mind doing shrugs. I'm not a huge fan on them. If I do shrugs, like I like to superset them because they are just like an isolation movement. You're really just fucking doing this.
Dude, they make you
So-
make a funny face.
Yeah, they really do. But I love using the machines for it too because I think you can really overload it because you don't have to worry about the grip as much
Yeah.
because you're mentally not worried about dropping the barbell or dropping the dumbbell. So
That's funny that you say that because I was about to say that the reason I use the dumbbells on purpose.
because you can drop them.
No, because I want to. Because I use them
Increase
for
your
grip.
Yeah.
That's the only reason. And sometimes
Ooh,
literally
do the
it hurts.
pinch grip on the plates. If you do like a pinch grip on like bumper plates or just like 45 plates, and then do shrugs, that shit fucks you up.
Really.
Like you're saying. I mean, if you're trying to do more weight, it'd be.
Yeah.
If I'm trying to do more
If
weight,
you don't
I gotta
overload
do
the
a
shit.
machine.
Yeah.
Like. But yeah, I'm like, there's not a lot of reasons for me to train my grip with the way that I'm working out. So I like take little opportunities to try to like that when I hang for like I don't know like 10 seconds, 15 seconds, I'm just like working on my grip.
Oh yeah. That and then like the L sits that we do hang.
Yeah, the L sits. Yeah, I'm working on that a lot more, trying to get my core strength. Once I'm cut, I need to start actually doing a lot more ab workouts. Because in the next 2 months, if I lose this fat in this area, I want my abs to be able to pop, and I want to be able to move my body efficiently. Also, when we're doing shoulder presses, I need to have a stronger abdominal.
Yeah, dude, having a strong core is so important when doing an overhead barbell press because you have to be able to stabilize that shit, and that all comes from your core. I've noticed that whenever I do my overhead barbell presses, I like to kind of like really lock in my glutes because it helps stabilize my core.
Okay.
And like last week I did 115 for 1 rep, but it was more like a push. It wasn't a strict overhead press. I had a little bit of a push in there, but I really wanted the lockout. That's what I was going for. I wanted to really have that nice lockout. So I didn't really care about the pushing as much, but tomorrow, I'm gonna fucking try it. I'm gonna hope. But my idea is I have an idea. I've seen people do it with doing it seated, so I'm gonna try to do it.
Well, that's nice because you don't have to stabilize as much with if there's a backing on that.
Yeah,
seat.
exactly.
Yeah.
And I've seen people do it
like that.
I've also seen people do it standing, but what they do is that they have the bar on like a
Rack.
On the arms, like the safety arms, like a power rack. They'll have the bar starting there, but it'll be at shoulder level. So they literally just press the barbell strap and just drop it back down.
Hella safe.
But you're still using a free weight barbell and not a machine, not a Smith machine. So you start at your normal overhead press position, and you're just pressing straight up with the barbell and bringing it right back down.
Okay.
And if you're doing it standing, you're not really worrying about really stabilizing it because you just it's like I feel like you get more of the explosiveness out of it because you can.
It gets scary when you're standing sometimes when I
And
do
you're trying to, like,
heavyweight
fuck.
because I can feel it in my spine, dude. As soon as like I get this, I like wiggle. So I like start here. As soon as I get here, I go like this, right? And I feel this movement,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like, oh shit! If I go heavier, I might fuck my spine up. But when you're sitting in a chair, it's a lot nicer. Like you can just
You
boom.
use your lower body to balance her out.
You
Okay.
can use that drive from your thighs even probably to get a little bit more momentum.
Yeah.
Also, sorry, I'm fucking dying. But
We all are. We all are.
right?
We are, yeah,
we
we
really
are.
fucking are. But I noticed that. So whenever I was flat benching on like a Smith machine,
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have to engage my core or my glutes as much, you know, because the bar was basically stabilized for me. I didn't have to really have that driving force up. I could literally just use my upper body just to kind of like push,
Mm-hmm.
you know. Literally within these past 3 weeks of being back at like as I call real gym, Planet Fitness is garbage.
It's a different kind of beast, man.
Yeah, and
We tried to tell him.
so we fucked. I noticed within like the first fucking 2 weeks, man, like my core was sore. You know, on my just from, and it wasn't sore for long. It was really sore for like literally the next day, and I felt fine. And it wasn't like a bad sore, but I could tell that my core was engaged the day prior for those heavy compound lifts, and it felt really nice being able to feel that again after not feeling it for so long.
That's me at the moment. I guess I need to up my game a bit. I guess I'm not feeling that. I mean, back then I would be like, usually like around the same time. That's when the sore comes in. That's when the sore kicks in.
How
Now
many
it's just
days?
like barely. What was
How
that?
many days are you in the gym?
I try to 3 days, but
Days?
if I do the 5 a.m.s, which I haven't in a while now, it's just like 2 hours a day at the gym for those 3 days. And
If you want me to, I'll write you something up for like 3 weeks.
okay,
This is just to see. I feel like if you can just stick to tracking your stuff
mm-hmm.
Track
and really stick to progressive overload for the next week, or like that following week, you know, change either the reps or
The weight.
sets or the weight, you know.
He's been helping me out, man. He knows what he's talking about.
The progressive overload, it's crazy. I'm telling you, like just with the muscle memory alone and pushing myself, I bumped up that 170 to 205 within 1 week.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and it's pretty crazy.
I don't fucking know, bro. And I honestly, I felt like I could probably go a second rep, but I knew I wouldn't have been able to. Like, I probably could have been able to get it maybe 4 or 5 inches off my chest, but I knew I didn't want to risk my shoulder. I was like, I could. So
You've
I did
reached
my
the max at one.
the 1 rep max. Yeah, I know that my 1 rep max is 205. So now,
Next time you can do 2.
yeah. So my goal for next week is either to do 2, but now that I know that my rep, so like I have it all written down, like how I do my fucking scheme, basically, or like my warm, like my whole sets and shit.
There's a plan behind the madness.
So like I'll do, like when I'm doing my bench press, I'll do 2 sets of 10 reps of just the empty barbell, and then I'll do a set at 15 of 50% of my 1 rep max, and then I'll do 2 sets of 10 at my 65% of my 1 rep max, and then I'll do 4 to 6 reps at like my 80% max. I'll do that for 2 sets. So at that point, I'm like warmed up. Like my chest is warmed up. I'm good to hit and try to hit my 90 to 90, like 4 or 5% 1 rep max, and then try to, if I'm doing a PR week, I want to increase my 1 rep max and see if I can get higher than that, and then I will strive for that.
There we go.
But then I will hit my 1 rep max 2 sets. Well, not 1 rep max. My all for 2 sets. I'll hit 1 rep of like 94 to 96% of my 1 rep max. And that's it. And that's that's like for like my main compound lifts for my bench press. That's kind of how I do my warm up to working sets,
Okay.
and it works for me.
And that works for him.
What about you, Jay?
Yeah, what about you, Jay?
You know,
Okay, so like,
my shit's
I
kinda dumb.
thought you were gonna follow it up.
Okay,
That's why.
he's the go in and feels it kind of guy.
Oh yeah, that's right. You told me earlier. Yeah.
I mean, but he.
I start out with like, say, it's gonna be probably 40%. I warm up with 40% of my max. So right, I'll put like 40, like 25s. Maybe no, I'll start off with 20% of my max. Like I started doing that because we swap out.
Mhm.
So like we'll do like 25s on it with the bar. Do that, and then I'll go to 45s on there. I try to stick to sets of 5 if I can.
Yeah.
So like when I'm alone and I'm benching after I hit those 45s on there, instantly I don't want to waste my energy, so I just slap on fucking like another 25 on both sides, and then I hit the 225. So right now, what I'm trying to do is I do 225 per set of 5, three times. Or no, I rep 225 5 times for 3 sets. And my max is 255. So it's kind of like it's like 85% of my max. But I'm making sure that I can hit it that many times so that I know next time on PR week I can definitely do 2. You know?
Okay.
It's just all about numbers. It's really just about keeping track of your own shit. Like I didn't
do it.
In the end, it's a numbers game.
Kind of different.
Yeah, and like there will be times whenever like I'm warming up and Jensen's warming up, and like he'll put the 45s on, and we'll have to take them like right off, and it sucks because we'll take them right off because I'll have to put a 25 and then a 10 on because that's a certain percentage of my 1 rep max that I like to use as a warm up set, and then I'll just keep it going up with the percentage. Okay. And then we'll get to the point to where we're keeping the 45s on. We're only taking off like we're only adding or subtracting the 25 plates or the 10 plates, and there's nothing really crazy.
Yeah, little increments.
Little increments. It's not like we're not taking the 45s off and putting them right back on. Mm-hmm. You know, but I think honestly, if I keep this going, I want to say by the end of October, I want to hit 225 by the end of October.
There we go.
And
that's a big
I think I can do it. Well, I mean, if I'm doing look, here's my theory. If I did 205 Monday for 1, and this following Monday, that was a 45-pound jump that I did from 170 to 205. I can do a more realistic jump, since I'm at 205 now, would be probably 215. Okay. That's only a 10-pound jump.
Yeah.
With 2 spotters to help me stabilize because of my shoulder.
Yeah.
And only if I need it. Then I solely believe that this next week I can get it.
Yeah.
I can get 215 for 1.
Just keep on putting in that work, get that growth.
I want to honestly, like, what day is Halloween on?
Sunday.
I think it's on a Monday or a Sunday. Sunday.
I only know because that's my flight back home.
Oh, you know what? Hell yeah. So Sunday, I think. Shit, no, my gym's closed early on Sunday. Fuck.
Yeah, that's so bad.
I hate it. Commercial gyms, bro.
Dude, I'm gonna go into the gym with some kind of dress up on.
Some Halloween.
Yeah,
I was about to.
Dude, I want to wear my kilt one day and like just go into the fucking gym and just deadlift in my kilt.
Dude, what?
It'd be dope.
So are you guys dressing up, doing any Halloween party where you guys dress up and such?
I want to do something, but I'm not sure. Like my brother and his wife, they invited us, me and my girlfriend, to go do something, and I'm not sure if I want to do that yet because I don't want to hand out candy to kids. I don't like kids. So just fuck them kids. But
yeah, I don't want to deal with that.
My thing is I have 3 dogs, and if you come on my porch, they're just gonna bark, and I just don't want to deal with it. It's not, and what I'm thinking about doing honestly is taking trash bags, taping them together, making like a background, like a giant like barricade thing out of trash bags. I did it one time when I had a house a Halloween party back in like 2016. It looked like if you're like walking in like a haunted house looking kind of deal. But I want to do that, but put it on the front part of my patio, and then have like a bowl of candy on the outside of that, so the dogs, so it's completely black for the dogs.
Oh, okay.
So they don't see anything, but there's still like candy out there for kids and shit that they can come by and get.
At least your dog has to see them. My dog just sees a ghost and goes wild.
Dude, if someone's like just cruising down the street and their fucking bass is loud loud enough for my dogs to hear it, they're like,
oh, my dog is deaf and blind, so.
Oh shit! Never mind. That is not
well, not really blind, but she can't really see far anymore. She's deaf to a percentage. She can't really hear us yelling at her face, or either that, or she just doesn't care.
Right, selective listening, man.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, like sometimes we'll be just chilling in the living room, and my dog will just go berserk, and I was like,
"What the fuck?
I don't see a car. I don't see anyone."
Ghosts, man. She's sensing ghosts.
Yeah, your dog.
She
swapped some of her senses for some new ones. Now
the sixth sense.
She's a super dog now. You just don't know.
Why are they outside my house? These ghosts don't know how to hunt.
Bro, I saw the first Planet Fitness that I worked at. I solely believed that bitch was haunted.
Really?
Like I had to do because I had to do one. I had to do an overnight shift for one weekend.
Yeah.
And I never did it again after that.
What? What was the?
Terrifying. Because like I was the only one in the fucking gym. I know that because I haven't left the front desk because my boss was like, "Hey, since you normally don't work overnights and you're just covering for somebody, you don't have to do what the overnight normally does. It's not a big deal. Whatever." I'm like, "Cool." She was like, "Just watch the front desk, sit up here, check people in, whatever." I'm like, "Cool." She's like, "You can even watch Netflix on the fucking computer if you want to." So I sat there on the fucking front desk with the manager computer just watching anime on Hulu until like all fucking night, basically. Well, at probably around like 3 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, that's the perfect time to get haunted, dude.
Fucking witching hour, right?
Yeah.
But
the opposite hour, the divine hour of the Lord.
Just here's the thing, like the machines, like the treadmills just start beeping. Like not all of them, but like random ones would just start beeping and making noises as if someone was like pressing on the buttons. I'm like, what the shit? And then plates, like I could hear like the plates from like the cable towers clink, like move up and down and clink. And I was fucking terrified, dude. I was so scared. I was at the front desk like, what the fuck is going on? Because as soon as it first happened, I walked around the gym. I was like, okay, maybe I'm just hearing things, you know?
Yeah.
I'm like whatever. Or maybe when I went to the bathroom, someone came in.
Yeah.
You know? I checked the entire fucking gym. Nobody was in that bitch. And it happened. And I was like, this is terrifying. And then the next night, same shit, dude. I was like, this is nope, never again. And then I asked the actual overnight guy whenever he came back. I was like, dude, I'm like, do you hear that shit at night? And he's just like, yeah. Mm-hmm. You know, I'm like, you don't fucking like. How do you deal with that? He goes, he's like, it doesn't scare me. I'm like, I know. But see, here's the thing: is that the building that Planet Fitness was in was a Target building at first, but Planet Fitness only used half the building, so half the other building was just gutted, and there's nothing in it. It was just separated by a wall, and like there was a door that you could use to get into that side.
Yeah.
But you know, only the property owner or the owner of the gym had that because they were renting the building out.
Yeah.
So I've seen the inside of that building side once, and that was because the owner was there, and that's how I knew that. Like only he had the fucking key.
Yeah.
And he opened it, and like he showed me what was inside. It's literally just a gutted store. Like there's no shelves, no nothing, just the pillars holding the building up.
Oh shit.
And like the floor from like a Target would have, you know. And it was fucking wild. I was like, that looks haunted. I was like, fuck this place, man. And then like 2 months later, we moved locations to a different location, and it wasn't haunted anymore. So that was dope.
Well, since we're on the topic of getting haunted on our own, there was one time I was driving from Corpus back to my apartment in Kingsville. Like you, it was like around 3 o'clock, between 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. And I was the only one in my car, only one on the road. I passed by this like field where there was like this bright light and this chain link fence. But I'm not sure if I was just tired or that I'm seeing things. But as soon as I made this left turn, I looked up in my rearview mirror, and I thought I saw this like lady in a veil, just sitting behind me in a white veil. I was like, "Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Look straight! Look straight!
Dude.
No, don't acknowledge
The
it."
ghost guy was coming after you, man.
Yeah,
The one
dude.
that- yeah.
Oh, dude. I look back and I just see the bright light and chain link fence. I was like, in Filipino culture, I mean, in a lot of like horror stories, there's always the lady in white. And
Yeah.
in Asian cultures, it's always like an old lady in a like pretty much just a lady in a wedding dress, and I thought she was just wearing a veil. I was like, oh fuck, this is it, this is how I go.
I got a story too, man.
There we go. Let's hear it. It's
My,
Halloween. It's perfect.
There you go. Yeah,
It was close to it.
There's this. I was with my ex-girlfriend when I used to visit my grandmother's house here in Houston. It was before I lived here, and we went into the spare room, and there's this one. I had this cousin that died a long time ago. I think he was like 7 years old, maybe 6 years old. But like, it's one of those things that our family, they still, are like really. It still affects them a lot. Like they're really hung up on it, and I understand, and I kind of feel like the kid is around the house sometimes. Like I just get this weird feeling, and then there's been a couple of times when I've seen some shadows. So like when I was visiting, I was sleeping in the room with my girlfriend, and we were just talking. I think I was like watching a video or something.
Yeah.
And I was looking around just at the ceiling and stuff, and I swear to God, it looked like I saw a little kid crawl on the ceiling, and I was like freaked the fuck out. Like I was like, yo, Eve, turn the lights on right fucking now. And she turns on all of the lights, and we don't see anything. And I was like, I swear to God, dude, like I was breathing heavy, and I was like, I saw something, dude. I don't know if it was the shadows playing tricks on me or what. But then we turn the lights off, right? And then I go, it's like maybe 2 minutes has passed, and I go, ow, what the fuck? And she's like, what? And she turns the light on again, and I'm like, something just poked me in the bed. And she was like, let me check. And she's like taking her hand and like patting it down all around the bed, moving the sheets around, making sure there's nothing sharp in the bed. And I turn around and there's this big ass scratch going all the way down my back, dude.
Ooh.
And I was like, and like she was patting, making sure there's nothing sharp in the bed at all.
Is this the house you're living in now?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
And I was like, I don't know. I was so confused. I was like, how could that happen, bro? If there was nothing in the bed, like, I was like, that's fucking scary, dude. And I was
On that note, I'm fucking out of
here. Dude, it scared the shit out of me, dude. I was like, I don't want to go to bed. Like,
Peace.
what the hell?
Just disappears.
Yeah.
Oh
I was
my
like,
God.
if he wanted to hurt me, it would have done worse.
Oh
than
yeah,
that.
dude. Yeah, he was just
Like,
toying with
I
you,
think
man.
he was just trying to say hi or some shit. Like,
Yeah.
'cause
I mean, I don't know, man. Crawling on the ceiling, so leaving a big scratch on your back. I don't know. Just saying hi? I don't know. That's not a very childish thing to do. That is, oh my God. I grew up listening to a lot of like those urban stories, you know. I grew up on that shit. I'll say it straight to y'all's face. I'm a little bitch when it comes to that. I believe in ghosts. I believe in
I
ghosts.
don't fuck
I
with
don't
ghosts.
fuck with those.
You can't fight it, bro.
You can't fight it. I can't two-piece a ghost, man.
Exactly. Exactly. I can't do anything to protect myself. The fucking ghost can do everything. Oh, dude.
Especially if it's like
especially
if it's a fucking demon, like
Oh.
I can't do shit, dude. I'm dead. Like fuck it, I'm done. All right, man. Like
I remember.
imagine if the fucking Annabelle doll got fucking like out.
Oh, that's my other
like
thing.
the real Annabelle dog just was like, I'm fucking.
I gotta fear puppets.
Yeah. Fuck
Apparently
They
there was one time, probably a year before I was born, maybe a Yeah, probably a couple months to a year before I was born. My grandpa on my mom's side passed away. So apparently my mom, I think it was my mom, caught my older sister either talking to someone or saying goodbye to someone, and they found out it was my like she apparently she was like, oh yeah, that was grandpa. I was like, oh god, fuck. I mean,
Ooh.
it's cool, but I'm especially with your story, just saying like at 3 a.m. Dude, that is like I
What
grew
you
up
got, right?
I grew up Catholic.
Oh yeah.
3 p.m. is the hour of the Lord. 3 p.m. is the hour of the devil. so
Jeez.
so for me, I was just like, when you were telling the story, I was like, no,
You're
no,
right.
no,
No,
no.
can you say it in,
In
well, I don't
Latin,
know what language it is. It's
Latin.
Spanish, right? Latin.
Yeah, I know, I don't.
Non Padre, el Hijo, Espíritu Santo.
Oh no, I
Yeah,
don't know.
it's different. You can say that.
Yeah.
That's different. You like well, you're Mexican. Fuck.
Yo, bro, but check it out. I got another story about my mom. When I was
Oh
like,
no.
I think I was like 8 years old. I used to go out and play all the time, right? I would just like run out in the street, and my mom would be watching TV, or she would wait for me to come home to tell me to do my chores, right?
Mm-hmm.
And one day I come home just a little bit late, and my mom is sitting there, and I'm like, "Hey, Ma, what's up? You know, how's it going?" Trying to say what's up to her, and she was like, "Wait, weren't you just in here?" And I was like, "No, what do you mean?" And she was like, "I was just talking to you."
Bro, what the fuck?
And I was like, "What do you mean?" And she's like, "You were just upstairs. I was just talking to you. I just had a conversation with you." And I was like, "No, I just got home. Like, what are you talking about?" And she got so freaked out, dude. She like stood up and tried to like bless the house and
jeez,
Oh,
sage
dude.
and
like, dude,
like
yeah, like I was
Dude.
like, I was like, that's fucking scary, dude. Like, what?
For like when my family moved to my current house, first thing they did was bless the house. They got
Oh.
they got priests in here blessing every room. Oh, dude. I remember
Yeah.
when I was a kid. Uh, I mean, it's a small house. It's not nothing fancy. We have like old like doors that slams hard.
Oh yeah.
Our old TV would randomly turn on, but that happens like every day. So we're not scared about that one. We're not scared about the door slamming upstairs because we have an AC in there, like those window units, and it
Oh,
will
yeah.
randomly yeah,
suction. Yeah.
exactly. And then, but there was one time where all the we have an altar by the living room, and all of the candles just randomly fell. Like they were like if you could still put them back easily, but they were all just down. I was just like, oh fuck. That was like, and then on top of that, the TV turned on and the door slammed like a little bit before that. So it built up properly for us. Like the TV turned on we heard the slam first, TV on, and then all the candles fell. I was like,
Yeah, it's a big fuck no for
That's
that
pretty-
one. Big nope. But on that note, I think it's about time. that
yes
we,
sir. We did. Hey, we thought we
Late.
pretty much like majority of this episode was just us talking about physicality and everything. But yes, and now we're just talking about like ghosts and shit and
Yep.
scaring each other.
In
Some kind of scary vibe.
Yeah.
conclusion, we're all bitches. So that's
Have a
Yeah.
good night.
conclusion on that. We're all
Yeah,
bitches.
we're all bitches here. It's okay.
We're all
We
bitches
can
here,
all
man.
be scared. Anyway,
Let's-
good sirs.
go.
For
Yeah,
tonight,
just-
we have the J, the Maverick, and the Texas Viking joining
Yes,
us,
sir.
talking about how to improve our health even better, gain those gains,
Yes,
and
sir.
discipline ourselves. While also talking about marijuana and ghost stories.
Yeah.
Like we said.
There's a lot of different.
Yeah, dude, yeah. But see, that's how it happens. We start, but we're still normally pertaining to like the fitness.
Yeah.
It's a Geeks Reborn thing. So
I
it's
mean,
just-
at this point, it's slowly becoming, and I mentioned this multiple times now. It's slowly becoming into a geeks rambling podcast.
yeah,
Yeah,
We're just
Geeks
like
podcast.
the first 30 to hour the first 30 minutes to an hour is just us talking about the topic, and then as soon as we like pretty much get on that dead air, that's when we just like ramble about a whole lot of other things.
But hey, it's fun though. I feel
Yeah,
like
oh,
that's
Yeah,
it gives-
it's the topic seems to be seems to act like a icebreaker, getting to know, refamiliarize with one another, and then that's when we get the vibe, we get the idea, like we just connected.
yes,
At this
sir.
point, it's apparently it's ghost stories and marijuana. So,
Yes.
and on that note, everyone, Texas Viking and Jay D Maverick
Peace.
signing out. Oh, so by the way, before we leave, you guys have any social media you guys wanna?
Oh yeah.
Point out.
So my Instagram page. So I'm doing most of my like my filming for my fitness stuff is txviking.fit.
Okay.
It might change, but as of right now, that's what it is. We'll see depending on where I take that page. I don't even know this full social media.
So if they want to, they can add me on Snapchat at Sour Spitter.
At
Or you can
Sour
just look
Spitter.
At Sour Spitter, or you can just
Spinner.
look up Jay the Maverick on Instagram.
Alrighty.
If you want to go on Snapchat, I post a lot of interesting stuff. So
And you'll probably see me too.
yeah,
There we
most
go.
like-
There we go. Anyway, Carl, Jay, have a good night.
Yes, sir. You too,
love
bud.
you.
See you, buds.
Later.